Well, here we go, Rory. The junior colts. Some pretty fancy boys walked in this ring just a minute ago, still walking around.
A lot of carriage, a lot of confidence in these junior stallions.
I think about 2 years old, they start to sort of challenge you for command of the herd.
They have lots of thoughts, some of them some not pure.
They want to be on top of the mound and the king of the herd. So at 2, they're sort of like the terrible 2s sometimes. Beautiful colts, beautiful colts. There are some special horses in this class.
Again, some significant accomplishments and credentials before they walked in the arena today.
Yes.
So this will be interesting how it plays out. It may depend just how they feel today and how they show up and are ready to perform. Because the quality is there, 1 through 8 here. 8 beautiful 2-year-old colts.
And then the other interesting thing, of course, is then they will vie today and then they'll come back tomorrow and do it again.
Two and 3-year-old colts, the junior stallion, junior colts here in Paris. Our 3rd section of the morning. This is the 2nd class. We'll have a section B of junior stallions, junior colts, following section A. You can catch us on ArabianEssence.tv. It's a website powering today by Al Sheikh Stud. It has live feed as well as results. Has class order and participation. You can research pedigrees, everything at your fingertips. Just point and clock, Greg. ArabianEssence.tv, powered by Al Sheikh Stud this morning at the World Championship Salon de Cheval in Paris, France.
Well, they all strutted their stuff to get their initial impression to the judges.
Certainly did.
And now they'll come in individually and see who can impress them with motion and carriage.
Eight colts vying for the section win and advancement to tomorrow's championships. Our beautiful picture of the opposite side of the arena. Many of those are spectators shown in the Longines jumping that takes place later this afternoon when we finish. That is the complimentary seating, and then nearest to us from the camera angle is the VIP section. Very full, over 125 VIP tables of 6. Tables of 6 here, Greg. Great atmosphere.
Getting ready for the first horse to come in. Judges are ready. They know the importance of the 2-year-old colt class. They've evaluated what they've seen so far. They're thinking in themselves what they liked, and they can't wait to see the motion and the presentations.
This horse has a lot of style, Greg. A lot of tail carriage, moving well. This is a beautiful run to open up the class.
Looking at 109, Anand Lambarak by Hadidi Al-Shakab out of AJ Sundos. Owned and bred by Mohammed Al-Solaiti Qatar. Pavel Kozelski at the lead as he pulls to center ring for his evaluation.
A lot of Arabian type here, Greg, with this colt. 2-year-old colt, born in May 2016. Beautiful tail carriage. This is a fountain right out of his hind quarter.
Rory, I have a question for you. As Pavel presents these horses that are from Kuwait and other places, and he's from Poland, are those horses with him in Poland, or are those horses?
I believe so. His training center is between Warsaw and the German border, so he's in western Poland. For many years, we're familiar with him. He was at Jana Pawlowski, which was on the far east side of Poland. He worked for the State Studs, but now he has his own training business. And then in the winter, Greg, he shows for studs in the Middle East on their turf. But for the European season, the horses live with him in Poland.
And a former policeman, so he doesn't take any nonsense from these horses.
Yeah, these are like high school boys.
Yeah, these colts are like high school boys.
Hanging out in front of 7-Eleven. Supposed to be doing something else.
Pavel takes a walk for their inspection one more time. He'll present one more time, and then his day is done with this particular colt. He'll wait for his score.
Beautifully prepared.
You know, Roy, they scored head and neck, body and top lined, legs, movement, and neck and
Arabian type.
Arabian type. And 1 to 20, 20 being ideal. 1 would be horrendous. This quality of horse, really, nothing's going to be much lower than probably 18.5 for most categories, and 16.5, 15.
20 being ideal, not perfect.
Right.
We have 8 judges working all weekend. 6 come out for each qualifying class, and then all 8 will work each championship, scoring them in the qualifying rounds and comparative evaluations and results for the championships tomorrow, Sunday. Tomorrow, the world champions will be crowned, Greg.
And who owns Hadidi, the sire of this colt? Is it El Shakab?
El Shakab
owns his father.
And he is out of a Marwan El Shakab daughter, so very well-bred colt.
Nice presentation.
Oh, beautiful. He has a feel.
He's about to light this up.
He called for a little more bag right at the right time. They quit at the right time, and he hit a couple of trot circles there. Gorgeous. Again, you see that extra long lead. It's cumbersome at the stand-up, but very helpful in the trot in hand.
As you're circling and getting impulsion and collection, and then he'll take a major pass down the line, like right now. He's going to get ready. And there he goes. What you see him looking at is some of his attendants who will help bag the horse to get more energy for him, and that's what you're seeing. Big motion for Paulo today on this number 110. Getting ready to stand up. This is D. Shala, and he is by F.A.L. Rashim out of D. Shala, who owned and bred by Dubai Arabian Stud of the UAE. Number 110 is in the center.
His mother is a daughter of world champion Mirage. Beautiful son of Marwan El Shakab, owned by Albadire Stud.
And U.S. national champion.
U.S. national Scottish champion with Robin Hopkinson.
As a junior champion, as a yearling with Robin, huh? Remember that?
So they used him for a year at Dubai Stud. They were lent him by Albadire Stud, their neighbor over in Sharjah. They're down to in Dubai, their farm. They used him for a year, bred almost their entire broodmare band to him, and resulted with some great treasures that they're now moving forward with.
Scores are in for 109, Anand Lembarik. And they are tight, 19-5, 19, 19-5, 19-5, 19, 19-5. Head and neck, 19, 19, 19, 19 across the board. Body and top line, 18-5, 18, 18, 18-5, 18, 18. Legs, 15, 16, 15, 5, 16, 16, 15, 5. At movement, 19, 5, 19, 19, 19, 5, 19, 19, 5. Total for number 109 in first place so far, 91.42, 91.42.
It's a nice score, but again, I think you're going to need a high 92 or a low 93 to win this section here in Paris. The way the judges have been accumulating scores throughout the week seems to be the sweet spot.
I think you're right. That's what it's been looking like, isn't it? So Paulo's done with his presentation. He'll go back and tuck in his shirt.
Showed 2 in the last class, 1 right away in this class. He's maximum effort.
He's working today, and he gives you everything he's got when he shows you a horse for you. They all do, though. There's no slackers in this business here in Europe. Tom Shokin gets ready to prepare, to present. What a fun number, 111. If I had 111 on my back, I'd be thinking I'm winning. 111. I'm sorry, this is Glenn Shokins. I was just thinking of the Shokin family. They have it down in the program as Tom. By WH Justice out of WC Martini. Owned by TJ Arabians of Israel and bred by TG Arabians of Israel. This is 111 TGA Rahis. A March 16, 2016 post.
Moved off nice, walked right up into a beautiful stand-up. Got right down to business, Glenn. He's a perfectionist, very good tactician of standing up his halter horses. The scores are coming up for number 110, Greg.
Glenn's taking a little walk, sort of take a look one more time for the judges with the horse relaxed so they can evaluate him at rest.
One last stand up in center ring, a little more brief the second stand up after they watched him track and evaluate their conformation. They seem to stand up the second time, don't you feel, Greg? A little more stall, a little more relaxed. It's a little further away from the trot part of the class.
110 numbers in, D Shalala, Shala. And those numbers are type 19.5, 19.5, 19.5, 19.5, 19.5, and 20. Head and neck, 19.5, 19.5, 19, 19, 19, 19.5. Body and top line, 19, 18.5, 18, 18.5, 18.5, 18. Legs, 15.5, 16, 16, 16, 16, 15.5. And movement, 20, 20, 19.5, 20, 19.5, and 20. Total points for number 110, D Shalal, 92.92. He is in the lead. So, Paulo comes up to present center ring. 112, D. Ibn Rashim by F.A. El Rashim out of Angelica. Owned by Abha Arabians Kuwait and bred by Dubai Arabian Horse Stud of the UAE.
Again, another fine example of an FAL Rashim colt. Angelica from the United States. Again, a lot of American horses influenced here in the pedigrees. The father and mother of this colt, both from the United States. She was a daughter of Marwan El Shakab and out of that great national champion mare, Dark Angel BHF. The mother of this colt won her class in Las Vegas the very first year. One of the first few American purchases for the Dubai Arabian Stud when they were collecting young show fillies to add to their broodmare band when they were getting off the ground.
Scores are up for 111, TJ A. Rahiz. They are 19, 18 for type, 19, 18, 5, 19, 19, 19, 19. Head neck, 19, 5, 18, 5, 19, 19, 19, and 19. Bottom top line, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 5. Legs, 15, 5, 15, 5, 15, 15, 5, 15, 5, 15, 5. And movement, 18, 5, 18, 5, 19, 19, 18, 5, and 18, 5. Number 111 comes in with 90.08 score, sitting third, 111.
Paulo has brought up quite a few young colts today. He's had 2 in each class. He has given max effort, even though the rest of us would be gassing for air. He is fit as his horses are.
I think those boys get used to that all summer here, and they'll be excited to go home, get ready for Christmas, build a fire, enjoy their family, and then off to the Middle East to compete again.
These guys almost show every weekend year round. There's no off season for them much, is there, Greg?
No, they work hard. Coming to center ring, 113, El Valentino by Excalibur EA out of Epiphany, who was by Justify. Owner Al Shakran Stud of Kuwait and bred by the Polish breeder Wojciech Pazarowski. Excuse me if I mess those up, those are not easy to say. Presented today by Tom Oben, number 113, is in center ring.
Interesting about this colt, Greg, with Tom Oben, he's showing in a bit. Many years ago, it was mandatory. All males over the age of 3 had to show in a bit. Now it's optional. There's no nose band, so it can accentuate a beautiful head without the distraction of a traditional show halter. Also gives them a little different control point, rather than a chain just under the chin and a direct contact to the mouth like a riding horse. But boy, it sure shows off the front of the face when you show them on a bridle.
Yeah, I think that's probably the plan.
Just a smooth snaffle, little Burdoon in there, very nice and easy on him. First horse this weekend to show on a bridle. This is a nice dark pointed gray colt. Black legs, dark tail, a little bit of gray at the very end. And he has a nice stand on him, Greg. Oof.
Scores are up for 112, D. Ibn Rashim. They are as follows. Type 19, 19, 19, 5, 19, 5, 19, 5, 19, 5. At a neck 19, 19, 5, 19, 5, 19, 19, 19. Body and top line, 18 and a half, 18-5, 18-5, 18, 18, 18-5. Legs, 15 and a half, 16, 16, 15-5, 15-5, 15-5. Movement, 19, 19, 19 across the board. Total points for 112D Ibn Rashim is 91.50. He sits second at this point. Mr. Spoonley gets ready to walk to center ring. He's going to circle one more time, see if he can get just a little more bounce to sell to the judges. He is a pro's pro, there's no doubt about it. This is the beautiful AJ Cafu, number 115. By Shanghai EA out of AJ Kahala, who's by QR Mark. He's owned and bred by Ajman Stud of the UAE. Center ring, AJ Cafu with Frank Spoonley, number 115. A lot of face, Rory, on this colt.
Three things jump out at me and him as he jumps through the center ring. Lots of tail carriage, lots of face, lots of sexy movement. This horse has not lost all year. He's been gold champion at each event. He is special. They've turned down breedings. Sheikh Amar would prefer to keep him in-house and just use him in his own breeding program. Therefore, his babies become rare and just his private collection. There's nothing wrong with that.
Other than I'm envious.
That's right. Imagine how many breeds you can sell to that horse in the United States.
Frank's getting a final walk. He takes a look over to his group, thinking, what did you think? I can tell points are in on 113 El Valentino. They are as follows. Type, 19 across the board. Head and neck, 19, 19, 19, 19, 18, 5, 19, 5. Body and top line, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 5, 18. Legs, 15, 5, 16, 15, 5, 15, 5, 16, 15, 5. Movement, 18, 5, 19, 18, 5, 18, 5, 19, and 19. Total points for 113. El Valentino, 90.50. 95.0.
So his mother is a daughter of QR Mark, Greg. Check this out. This is how lucky Sheikh Amar and Frank Spoonley are. They buy Kuvestra at the Polish sale. She's in full to QR Mark. That's his mother. So now you buy a world champion that goes world champion again and a legend. She produces a filly for you that produces AJ Cafu.
At the end of the day, though, you know what we do know is that that luck costs a lot of money.
I think they're even money now.
Yeah.
With Cafu.
Cafu is very special. So 116, Royal Assad pulls to center. A lot of talk about him. He's the American horse brought over by Royal Arabians, which is Cindy McGowan of Scottsdale, Arizona. And
just a few weeks ago he arrived.
He's bred by Michael Alberto Moreletto from Brazil, by El Tino out of Luminar Efna, who's by RFI Maktub, one of those great stallions in Brazil that was lost way too young. This is Royal Assad, number 116.
Very good colt. Won the Arabian Breeders' Finals. He's won Las Vegas. He's won the Scottsdale International. Gold, gold, gold. Making his European debut at Paris. Taking on the big boys. Managed by Rodolfo Guzzo, the head trainer at Royal Arabians in Scottsdale, Arizona. And shown today beautifully by Mr. Tom Shokins.
Tom takes his little compulsory walk between the judges. The colt's a little timid. Says, I've never seen the Eiffel Tower before.
Yeah, up close. So his father, El Tino, son of D.A. Valentino, isn't he recently imported from Brazil into the United States?
He is now in the United States, and everybody's pretty excited because he's sort of a big-time breeding horse. So let's go back. 115, AJ Cafu, and his numbers are as follows. Tight, 20, 20, 19-5, 19-5, 20, 19-5. Head and neck, 19-5, 20, 19-5, 19-5, 19-5, 19-5. Body and top line, 18.5, 18, 18, 18.5, 18, 18.5. Legs, 16, 16.5, 15.5, 16, 16, 15.5 and movement, 19.5, 19.5, 19, 19, 19.5, 19.5. The numbers for AJ Cafu is 92.83. That puts him second place behind D. Shalal. D. Shalal is 92.92. AJ Cafu is 92.83. That's close.
That's a whisker shaved in half right there.
That's a whisker shaved in half. 92.83 for the second place horse, AJ Cafu.
Coin flip, essentially, statistically. So tomorrow, new day, see what happens.
.117 pulls the center ring with Giacomo. .117, Sultan GK by W.W. Stavella out of Al Magna. Omar El Batan is the owner. Kesem Boran was the breeder. Shown today by Giacomo Capacci. This horse was born in June, a 2-year-old 215 model. Waiting for the numbers of Royal Assad, the American-Brazilian entry. Hasn't been in the States, in Europe very long. First show here, 116. We're waiting for his numbers. They're up on the board. Let me read them to you. The numbers for Royal Assad are 19-5, 19-5, 20, 19-5, 19, 19, 19-5, 20. For head and neck, 19-5, 19-5, 19, 19. Body and top line, 18-5, 18, 18-5, 18, 18, 18-5. Legs at 14-5, 15-5, 15-5, 15-5, 15, 15-5. And movement, 19, 19, 19, 19, 5, 18, 5, and 19. Number 116, Royal Assad's number, 91.33. He sits 5th in this class at this time. 9133, Royal Assad, 5th place.
We're watching the final colt of the 2 and 3 year olds, Junior Stallions, Section A. This is Sultan GK. Very nice presentation, Jocko. He got pretty far away from his colt there, Greg. It's a risky move to get the end of the line and hope the colt finds you and stays focused with all those bodies out there, but he did a great job in the pose. The stand-up was very, very exciting. Nice movement for this colt as well. Used a lot of the arena, lots of trot, lots of flair, roll the neck, roll the tail. It was a very nice presentation. Let's see where he sits in this class. It's deep.
It's very deep. Brought to you today by ArabianEssenceTV.com. Al Sheikh Stud is our benefactor. Thank you so much. We're having a great time in Paris. We've seen a lot of the colts, Rory. What's your overall take at this point?
The yearling colts were one of the better 2 sections I've seen in years at any horse show, and now these 2-year-old colts, a little more machismo, a little more confidence. Saw some big movement scores from them as well. A lot of polish to them. I can't wait for the stallions coming up shortly. 2 sections of senior stallions.
Just around the corner. I have some exciting favorites to watch, and we're waiting for the final numbers of Sultan GK. Our final entry, number 117, here at ringside. A lot of energy here in Paris, a lot of energy at the Salon des Cheval, because not only is this going on, but also presentations of warm bloods and jumpers and dressage all over. 3,000 horses here this weekend. Huge vendor area, a massive complex. The arenas are top-notch. The footing's unbelievable. It's quality at the highest level. It's really almost like Olympic quality presentation here at this facility, the Salon des Cheval. About 40 minutes outside Paris. It's about 10 minutes from the international airport here in Paris.
Very easy to get around.
Yeah, easy. Uber up. A lot of Uber, a lot of traffic, but Uber's fine and cheaper than a taxi.
Hotels are nearby, and then you just jump on an Uber, a train, and go into town about 40 minutes away and enjoy yourselves, which we plan to do. Have dinner this evening. This show will wind down early afternoon.
Matter of fact, it's nice because you can always say Uber, sort of French, you know. Uber.
Oui.
Don't be doing that. There's a bathroom right around the corner.
Thank you, sir. Here we are, final scores for 117.
Those look like 19-5 for type, 19-5, 20, 19-5, 18-5, 19-5. And Nick, 19, 19, 19-5, 19-5, 18 and a half, 19-5. Bottom and top line, 18, 18, 18 and a half, 19-5, 18, 19. Legs, 16, 16, 15-5, 16, 15-5, 16. And movement, 19, 19, all across the board. 91-92, that puts Sultan GK 5th. So he goes 5th.
Third.
I'm sorry,
Sneaks
third.
into 3rd.
Yeah, he went up to 3rd. My mistake, he's 3rd. So let's review a little bit here. D. Shalal is 92, excuse me, in first place. AJ Cafu second at 92.83. Sultan GK sits 3rd at 91.92. D. Ibn Rashim, 91.5. 5th place, Anan Lambarik, 91.42. 6th place, Royal Assad, 91.33. El Valentino is 7th at 90.50. And last, number 8th place, 111, TJ Rahirs at 90.08. There's your placings and your numbers. What a beautiful class, and we're going to get ready for, I assume this gentleman's walking in for the most beautiful head award.
That's right. AJ Cafu has the highest point scored for head in this section. Gets a special award. Now they'll bring out the winner of the class.
And we're going to get ready to watch the big boys, the old guys.
Go down the long chute. That warm-up ring, Greg, is as large as the show arena. Trade booths, farm booths, hospitality booths, and food and beverage right around the collection ring. And then
my mistake, we have one more section of junior males.
And there's our winner. Dishalal taking the first place over the undefeated horse from this year, AJ Cafu. Here in Paris, Section A of the Junior Stallions. Number 112, Dishalal with Palo Capechi, owned and bred by Dubai Arabian Stud. Fantastic presentation and showing. Palo has now shown 4 horses in the last 2 sections and 1 in the first section. 5 horses altogether in the first 3 sections. He's earned his keep.